Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel, whether you're new or coming back. Thank you for being here, and let's get started right away. I've been consistently trying to make this readings a little shorter, but there's still plenty of messages that are coming in and I just can't help it, but I've got to try again. I also don't know what's going on with my light box and the light, but I'm getting some new batteries, so maybe that will help. So yeah, just a quick reminder, that was cool, that the new episode of Mindfully Awake is coming out tomorrow. And also tomorrow I'm gonna publish a special edition reading about the full moon in Capricorn, which is gonna be peaking on Sunday morning if you are in New York time zone, just as I am, or pretty much any US time zone, North America time zone, because I know we have quite a few people from Canada. But if you're somewhere else, obviously check it out. And also I want to make sure that you do have a little bit of time in advance and you hear those messages a little bit sooner. So that's why I'm doing this special reading tomorrow. Okay, I've got the Keepers of the Light to start the reading with an oracle message. You already have something for divine feminines. So yeah, just remember that this is a channel read, so take only what resonates with you. And if you're interested in a personal reading, please book them now, because next week I'm going away for a few days to South Carolina to have a little bit of a relaxing time on the beach. So I will have limited availability. I'll try to keep up with these readings, no promises. We'll see how it goes and whether I'm in the mood. But my priority will definitely be on recuperating, doing some personal work, and just enjoying the beach. So feminines, your message is from the Divine Director today. Ooh, I like it. That was the very first message I got from this deck when somebody else was doing the reading to me years ago. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yes, you don't have to overthink on the choices that you are making or why a certain experience happened in your life. They are there for a reason. This is part of the divine orchestration and intervention. So for you, the important part is to find, it's like I'm getting this image of the surfer riding the waves again, right? Like to keep the balance, to stay up, right? See what happens, like a ride you don't necessarily plan for. And I mean, those people who like to plan, I'm with you. I'm one of those people naturally. And I had to unlearn that and stop being I wouldn't say control freak, but I really like my plans, to have a plan and follow through with the plan. And if other people are involved, I would expect them to follow the plan as well. So I know it can be hard, but again, this could be part of the, part of doing things different and part of the new experience. And as we know in spiritual world, a lot of times that's what you need really. You need something completely different than what you're used to in order to give you that, to get you out of your usual sort of like routine that you're following, right? And into some new energy that can help you get the insights that you need. For masculines, we have Joanne of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So yeah, masculines could be overthinking about the consequences of the actions that they're thinking of taking, or maybe the message that they're thinking of, the conversation they're thinking about, like what will happen then, how they're going to be judged. And we've seen a lot of energy around masculines gathering their courage to have an honest conversation with the feminine. So this could be one of those scenarios for sure. And because of either the circumstances or the past dynamic in this, in this connection, this could be something that the masculines are afraid of how this will be taken and that they may be judged. But it's not the reason to not it's not the reason to quit this, right? Or to change your mind, right? This is part of the divine plan, that the truth needs to be spoken. And even if things aren't gonna turn out, and of course this could be with somebody else in your life, so take it how it resonates, even if things don't play out as you expect, because there's a good chance that you do have certain expectation in mind, or you're doing it with a certain purpose, right? The main purpose that's gonna happen regardless is that you're gonna have your peace and the other person is gonna have theirs. And that's already the price worth paying, you know, like you're, you know, putting yourself out there and feeling uncomfortable with this conversation. At the very least, you will have the closure that you both need and you can move on, right? Or at least you won't be, if this is something where you want to offer some kind of collaboration or some plans for the future, right? At least you would know that I've tried, I've done my best, it didn't work out, but you know, you're not gonna be regretting that you never took that chance. So important. Okay, let's move on with tarot. Today, okay, we'll do the usual read. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Wow. Who would have thought? No, seriously, I mean. But, you know, the union energies are in the air, I would say. The reconciliation energies are in the air. Of course, it's a little different also depending on where you are with your chart and, you know, how the current transits that are happening astrologically are impacting you and your different houses. So it will be a little different also depending on that. But generally speaking, we have a lot of ground laid out for that. And speaking of which, another important news, we have another Mercury retrograde coming in on the 4th of August. I will speak about that after I get back from my vacation, because we still have time. And again, I want to make sure that we give enough attention to it, because again, because of the transits and the planets that the Mercury is in, it's going to be pretty important, and it will be time for those important conversations and reconciliation. But we want to make sure that we do it right. We don't lose the opportunity. Queen of Swords, bottom of the deck here. Yeah, again, the voice of truth, you know. You know, sometimes love is not about lovey-dovey energy. Sometimes love is about being direct with what is working, what isn't working. Somebody needed to hear that. So, feminines, for your energy, we have Nine of Swords in reverse, clarified by the moon. So, feminine is actually, this full moon is helping you see why certain triggers were coming up for you, and you are able to look beyond the immediate anxiety and see what is the root cause and how you can deal with it, how you can heal it. And a reminder that somebody definitely needs is that if you're doing a lot of inner work and you see that progress, but on a visceral level in your body you still can get certain reactions from older energies, then working, like doing the body-centered practices will help you. Working with crystals, doing energy healing, those things definitely would be great to support you on your journey. For masculines, we have Six of Wands clarified by King of Pentacles. So masculines have a good plan and they are well on the way to that victorious side that they want to show to the world and to the feminine, of course, included. So they are doing something within the resources and finances space, you know, some kind of projects. They're in the middle of it, they're busy working through them, dealing with challenges because they are inspired, they are motivated. There are certain goals they want to reach in order to feel better about themselves. That's what I'm hearing, I guess, you know, to feel more confident, to expand in life. And that goes for romantic relationship, but also goes towards just generally what they're able to do in the world, to build their own life the way they see it, being happy and fulfilled, and also the way that they can then serve this society at large and they can be of help to other people. Wow. Additional question we get is Ace of Swords clarified by Four of Wands. So what is truly missing for the union to come in? That's what I'm getting here. What is the truth, right? We're spilling the tea now. What is missing for the feminine? Three of Coins clarified by Strengths. Perseverance and courage to continue collaboration, to continue doing the journey, regardless of what it looks like on the surface, regardless of how close you are or you aren't to union with your person. regardless of how many triggers come up, and maybe you're already exhausted from dealing with those or seeing different karmic unfoldings, right? This is having that courage that comes from the heart and believing in the bigger purpose and putting in the effort. So basically keep going, keep doing what you're doing, right? And that's what we saw with the divine director. You have the divine guidance. It's important to have faith in that as well, because Three of Pentacles is like me, the other person, and God, right? Whoever your higher power is, whatever it is. For masculines, what's missing? We have Queen of Swords clarified by Nine of Pentacles. The feminine is missing, yes. But jokes aside, right? There is certain honesty that certain kind of revelation that the masculines is still denying in terms of what their life is like, a single life is like, and what their life would be like with a life partner, right? And yeah, let's be honest, they are considering feminine at least as one of the options, if not the only option, but they're still scared about coming out with their feelings and, you know, building the future. Because again, there is still a lot of fears, whether it's because of friends and family and their stories, or because something that they've learned, they've read, they've heard, some kind of stereotypes that still makes them feel like being single and not having those family responsibilities, let's put them that way, or having to handle the relationship is a lot easier, and it serves them well. They have everything they need, so it's like, why bother? Right? So this denial needs to get processed, and a more honest understanding of both of those parallels needs to emerge, so they understand that it's not such a black and white comparison, really. How are the feminine seeing the connection at this time? We see Queen of Wands clarified by Four of Swords. So feminine is working on their craft, is investing in their skill and in their self-esteem, I'm hearing, actually, right? So some self-care, some rest, and some inspiration. For some of you, I'm getting also journaling, you know, being diligent with taking care of yourself, of being very aware of what's going on in your world, in your energy, right? And building on it, building the strengths, building the charisma, I'm hearing. And that's not something that you can do consciously, but it's like a side effect for divine feminines that do make effort and pay attention to the energetic unfolding within and without, and getting more wisdom and getting more in tune with their gifts and skills. And we also saw that as a continuous topic recently. For masculines, we see Ten of Swords clarified by Three of Cups. Yeah, you see, to me, this is connected to the message I was just giving you about the way that they see connection, right? On the one hand, they know there's a lot of happiness, and, you know, the feminine makes them excited and happy and joyful in ways that other people, if we're comparing with other people haven't been able to. But there is still the remnants of this energy where they feel beaten down. They feel like if they are in the committed connection, that they will lose freedom, that this will be painful in a way, right? So it's hard for them to let go of that. Ten of Swords is end of a cycle, so we've seen that this is gonna fall away. This fear is gonna fall away, but there is still certain karmic lessons that need to be learned here. So it doesn't just disappear, but the masculines have a conscious understanding why this wasn't valid, or why this needs to be healed, and this can be projected to new relationships, and, you know, the divine feminine specifically, right? Like, it's not gonna be the same, let's put it that way, very bluntly, right? But they don't believe it yet, not really. So there's still some time and some karma that needs to unfold here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for now as is. If you like the reading, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others who may benefit from this type of information. And remember, I have new decks coming in this week, so we'll have some fun with those one of the upcoming days, I promise you. Love you guys.